What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the title, we are testing out some new makeup today. I have two shades of the new One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. I also did go ahead and grab their new Infinity Beauty Sponge. So I am going to go ahead and take this out of the packaging and wet it. I will be very honest, I'm going to swatch these two shades on the face before we apply primer. First impressions, I'm not the biggest fan of the shades, and we'll get more into that. I also do have some new concealers by MAC Cosmetics, and I did pick up two new shades of the new Juvia's Place loose setting powder. I'm not 100% certain if I want to use it in today's video or not, but we are going to do a wear test. We are getting a late start because these just arrived to my house, so it's already 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll see how long I'll keep it on for the rest of the evening, and then we'll just see how this wears throughout the day. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the swatches and the review and wear test. Alright, you guys, so again, I picked up two shades. The first shade is medium 45 neutral rosy. So it definitely looks a little bit too light. I do love the upgraded packaging. And the next shade I have was medium dark 10 neutral golden. So neutral rosy, neutral golden. I was trying to find something that wasn't too golden, too warm tone. And then when I did the shade match online with their BBB cream, it said that medium dark number 10 was my shade. However, let's swatch the two. So this is medium 45 neutral rosy, and then I'll zoom it in too so we can see. This one is medium dark 10 neutral golden. So let me zoom in. So this is medium 45 neutral rosy, medium dark 10 neutral golden. I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna pull more golden. I feel like the number 10 is gonna work. Part of me is feeling like maybe I should mix the two. And I did order this on launch day, so they were not in store yet, at least in my Sephora. And I feel like I need to go in and just kind of swatch a few more shades that are in between these two so that we can see. For today's primer combo, I'm going to use the Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer in the T-Zone and the Milk Hydro Grip on the perimeter of my face. This will be the primer combo. So I'm going to apply primer, let that sit. Back up. I didn't even do my brows yet, y'all. I'll be back. Alright, you guys, so I opted to mix both shades. This is the Turn Up the Base Full Beat Waterproof Liquid Foundation. Retails for $44. I did purchase mine on Sephora, and this comes in 38 shades. I did mix shade medium 45 neutral rosy and medium dark 10 neutral golden. I am also using their Infinity sponge that has launched at the time of the foundation. So it says this foundation is matte finish, waterproof, liquid formula, long wearing, full coverage. It is a long wear, waterproof, sweat proof foundation formulated with only 16 ingredients that gives full coverage and maximum comfort to visibly blur and smooth without clogging pores. Again, the coverage is full. So this is what it was looking like on the side of the sponge. Now, this Infinity sponge retails for $19. I do feel that it's nice. The shape is different. The sponge is definitely soft. I feel like it blended everything out very nicely. But let me know if you see what I'm seeing. I honestly prefer the side with the brush. I do feel like, of course, with the brush, you're going to get more coverage as opposed to a damp sponge. So that is just something that I'm noticing. Also, I personally feel like this foundation, although it claims to be matte, waterproof, sweat proof, all of that good stuff that we have been missing, and we could just be me, but I feel like it is comfortable enough for all skin types. I don't personally feel like this is just geared towards us with oily skin. It's not heavy or cakey feeling, especially like the BBB cream. Now, don't get me wrong. I personally like the one size BBB cream. I know that you know, there was a lot of talk about that one as far as even the shades, as far as how thick it was, and it just looked cakey and all of that. I had to learn that foundation because I noticed that you could not apply too much, or else you will get that cakiness, that dryness with the BBB cream. But this one is very nice, thin formula, but somehow it still gives the full coverage. So again, I think this one is definitely geared towards everybody, which is always a good thing. So again, I did do one pump of each shade on the back of my hand. Now, with this foundation being $44, of course, that is not ideal, having to mix two shades, but that is honestly what worked for me today. I would definitely have to go in store and swatch the shades that are in between what I have to see if it will work. Alright you guys, quick speed review. Honestly, when it comes to the sponge, I love the sponge. I love how different it is. I didn't leave it under the water long enough for it to like really get big, but I feel like it's still soft, and I feel like it blended the foundation out nicely. I do, however, prefer the brush side when I first applied it as opposed to the sponge, but it's still a nice sponge. I'm glad I have it. Do you need it? No. If you want to buy it, then that's totally up to you. I don't think that it is a necessity. When it comes to the foundations, you guys, as you saw, I unfortunately had to mix two shades. So medium 45 neutral rosy and medium dark 10 neutral golden. I feel like there was not really a true neutral shade that was in my shade range. So I feel like I'm either going to pull more golden or a little bit more rosy. Mixing the two definitely helped balance it out. If you are my foundation twin, I say pick up medium dark 10 neutral golden. And then go to Ulta and pick up, if you don't have it already, get the LA Girl Pro Mixing Pigment, the blue one, and I'll have it on the screen. Mix that with the medium dark 10 and create that little concoction to get you that nice, you know, tone. That's a way of preventing buying both. That's just something that I would recommend. And I'm actually going to try that probably tomorrow after today's wear test. I'll try mixing medium dark 10 with the blue pigment from LA Girl just to see how it looks, and if I even need medium 45 neutral rosy. In regards to the MAC Studio Radiance concealers, again, I have NC30 and NC27. They both apply very nicely over top of each other. There is no creasing. There is no cracking on the under eyes. Very good formula, lightweight, but still gives you a nice amount of coverage. So I would definitely continue using. I also really enjoyed the Juvia's Place loose powders, you guys. So I did set on this side with Cotton Candy, which is pink. And then on this side with Coconut Flakes, which is that lighter, like more translucent tone. Very smooth, like all in this area where I applied that loose powder, I just feel so smooth and everything just looks seamless in my opinion. I also really enjoyed the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur Finishing Powder. I did pick up the shade Tan, which is definitely right, you know, it's the perfect tone for me. And I'm glad I purchased this in store instead of online, because I was going to order shade medium and I feel like that would have been a little bit too light. So shade Tan. The only thing is they only came out with 4 of these shades, which we know. It's a good powder and I'll continue using it, but I mean, next. Happily in Love by Too Faced. This eyeshadow palette is beautiful. I cannot lie. I did want to keep it very simple on the eyes, so I will definitely use this in my next video to create a more fall makeup look, but these colors right here are definitely calling my name. I also really enjoyed this shade right here, which is called Sweet on You, and it is like that matte, like flesh tone nude type of shade. I feel like this just would look perfect as that matte tone in your inner corners. Like once you complete your eye look, instead of adding like glitter in the inner corner, just do that shade. It's beautiful. So I really enjoyed everything that I used today that was new in my personal opinion. It's already 2:30. I'm gonna keep everything on until 10:30 tonight and just do an 8-hour wear test. I do have a couple errands to run, but I had no intentions on doing a full face of new makeup, but I really wanted to play with some of this stuff because it's just been sitting on my desk for the longest. So we're gonna go about our day, you guys. But again, this is what everything is looking like. It looks good to me. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end and let you know my final thoughts. All right, you guys, this is me in natural lighting, just kind of showing you a side-by-side glimpse. This is us about to run our errands. Of course, the little one is nosy. Who would he be if he wasn't? But this is what it is looking like 8 hours later. That's crazy to me. All right, you guys, so this concludes the wear test. As I always mention, I do wear glasses. So, of course, the tops here on the bridge of the nose here, there will be makeup missing because of obviously my glasses sitting there. I do notice that there's a little bit of foundation missing on the tip of the nose, but honestly, other than that, the rest of the face looks amazing. Now, I know this was a full face of testing new makeup, but if I'm being honest, I always, even with foundation reviews, I always use a loose powder and I always use a pressed powder around the perimeter of my face. That is how I have to set. In this video, I did use the LYS setting spray, but that was only because the powders had me really looking like very powdery. But I only used it that one time in the video. I did not go in and set with my One Size, with L'Oreal's new setting spray that I really enjoy. I didn't set with anything else besides that one time with the LYS spray. So I feel like the powders and the foundation really did their job today. What I am going to do for you guys, I want to film, I'll probably film it tomorrow. So it might be up Friday or Saturday. But I want to film an eyeshadow look using the Too Faced Appley in Love palette. Within that video, I will go back and use the One Size foundation, but I will use it and mix it with the LA Girl Blue pigment to see how it works for me. And then I also will do one side of the face with no primer. That way we could truly see how this foundation holds up without a primer. I did not use the One Size primer today. I did use the Milk Hydro Grip and also like the Milk Pore Eclipse primer in my T-zone. But in general, I still feel like everything held up very nicely. It looks good. I have this like glow here, but it's like a healthy glow. It's not radiant. I'm not oily. I'm not greasy. I'm not any of that. So this is probably a really good combination, if I do say so myself. Everything still looks good, still looks smooth. I can't complain. I did run some errands today. I cooked dinner still, so to still look like this, I give all of these products a thumbs up. As I did mention, the only thing today that I felt like you did not need was the One Size girls late, the One Size sponge. You don't need that. It's not a necessity. I do like mine and I will continue to use it. I want to try to see how it works because I just feel like it's not ideal for under the eyes. It definitely works as far as like blending out other cream products, but I want to try it and see if I can do like the under eyes and kind of blend out concealer. But we'll try that in the next video as well. But that's it, you guys. I hope you all stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.